Hey everybody, it's time for a Throwback Thursday. Today we're going to throw it back to 1986 with this wax box of TOPPS cards. Here's the inside. There's 36 packs in the box. This comes from a brand new case that I've been selling packs out of here and there. I just picked this one off the top. And we're going to rip all 36 of these packs in this episode of Throwback Thursday. But before we do that, I know some of you like to kind of get an idea of what the cards are worth and used to be worth. Let's go back to 1987. This is the earliest price guide I could find. It is this June 87 price guide featuring Eric Davis. Here you can see back in 1986, the complete set was worth $25 with a common player being worth 5 cents. You can see the Pete Rose was worth $1. Then I'll just scroll down real quick for you. The Eric Davis was a hot card back then. You could see it was $2 and going up. Lenny Dykstra rookie card was worth $1.50. Now it's worth maybe a quarter. You can see that the Don Mattingly was the really hot player of this time period. $4. That's going to be the set high. There's nobody worth more in the set in 1987 than Don Mattingly. Dwight Gooden coming off a little bit of a down stretch there. $1.50 and going down. His rookie card was 1985. In the next column, you can see that Kirby Pucket's cards were increasing, as was Teddy Higuera right there going up a little bit. Vince Coleman is a good rookie card out of here, $2.25. Vince Coleman, a great leadoff hitter for the Cardinals for many, many years. Wade Boggs worth $1.50. The key rookie cards in here nowadays, big names you're looking for is a Cecil fielder. His rookie card, Ozzie Guillen, and Harold Reynolds is pretty popular. So those are probably the best ones. Not real valuable. So if you're looking for like rookie cards and you're on a rookie card chase and you like to buy boxes based off of the rookie cards you can buy, 1986 TOPPS, not very good for that. If you do like your rookies, 86 TOPPS traded is where you would go. But unfortunately, they don't have wax boxes of those. Those are only available in factory sets. The 86 TOPPS traded has the Barry Bonds rookie in it, the Jose Canseco rookie, Bo Jackson, Will Clark, among others. So without further ado, let me gently put the tripod down. All right, first pack. This is a good release if you're looking for Hall of Famers. It's jam-packed with Hall of Famers and stars from this time period. You can see there is the stick of gum stuck there to this Keith Hernandez card pretty nicely. I almost should have something to scrape this off with. I don't want to damage the card. I mean, the card's already damaged. Just grab whatever I can find. You can see it's really not wanting to go, so whatever. All right, here's that first pack. This is a little bit better angle for me. Steve Lyons, I believe that is a rookie card. It's not worth anything. Mike Scioscia, people know him pretty well from his time as a skipper for the Angels. Dave Concepcion, not a bad player at all with the Reds. The Reds announced that Marty Brennaman would be stepping down after this season. Ford Frick Award winner and beloved broadcaster for the Reds. Speaking of the Reds, we get a Pete Rose manager card there, 1986 TOPPS. As you saw, that was card number... He has the number 1 card in the set, but apparently he also has a manager card, which is cool. So he's got 2 cards in the set. Pete Rose, of course, not in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people think he should be in. Darren Dalton, look at that disgusting gum stain on there. You can see where the gum caused that residue and ruined the card. Darryl Strawberry. Harold Baines, new Hall of Famer. Going to be inducted this coming year along with Lee Smith and some other guys. This is a good pack. Don Mattingly. I pulled this exact card out of Clearly Authentic. It was signed, and it was an acetate. Wow, this is like all the best cards in this pack. Ozzie Guillen rookie card and Rickey Henderson. Ozzie Guillen, of course, had a tumultuous time down in Miami when he was a manager down there, but he speaks his mind, and didn't really work out for him. He's got a very strong personality. All right, the next pack, we got a Dave Winfield in this one. Obviously, this box is likely not going to be searched. Tom Hankey, all warped from that gum. I found that depending on how the cards are stored, I feel like if the cards were near moisture, that the gum might suck up that moisture and pass it into the card, and that's why we get that warping. I'm not really exactly sure about that, but that's my hypothesis. The gum is just absolutely caked on it. This is something that you definitely would not want to eat. It would be probably hazardous to your health, and we don't want that. Don Sutton is a Hall of Famer, and then the gum actually went through 2 cards here. Rest in peace, Jack Howell card. Jeffrey Leonard, Dave Dravecky, the Lance Parrish. And we have Steve Carlton, Hall of Famer on the back there. Last card there. So you're going to see lots of Hall of Famers from this time period. The cards that I would like to find is I would like to find a Nolan Ryan, or even though he's not a Hall of Famer, Roger Clemens second year card would be pretty nice. Roger Clemens rookie card, of course, is 1985 Topps. The year before, there's Keith Hernandez. It's kind of weird how his batting helmet is sitting on his head there. I guess it's kind of like falling off, falling off there. Nolan Ryan rookie card is 1968. Steve Garvey was a solid player. Rob Deere. Then we have an Ozzie Smith. There's the Wizard of Oz right there. Another Hall of Famer. His rookie card's 1979 Topps. I was looking into buying a wax box of 79 Topps to maybe pull some Ozzie Smith's rookie cards for today. But they were over $1,000 a piece, at least the ones that I found, that were certified untampered with by BBCE, the Baseball Card Exchange. And I didn't want to take that chance of spending $1,000 on one video and then maybe not even finding any Ozzie Smith rookie cards. It's possible that I can maybe get some sponsors to give the cards away to ahead of time to buy the boxes. That would be pretty cool. Here's a Cal Ripken Jr. I used to love this card when I was a kid. Cal Ripken Jr.'s rookie card is 1982 Topps. He's got 2 cards in 82 Topps. He's got a Topps traded card, and also he's in the regular set as a Prospect Future Star card. All right, next pack. Definitely am not going to be able to do anything with this gum. People actually bought the gum in one of my breaks. I did TriStar, and TriStar has Topps packs in it a few weeks ago, and somebody bought the gum. And I was thinking, what the heck do you want with the gum? And then I kind of thought about it, and maybe they are a repacker, where they buy vintage cards and wrappers and then put together what looks like like a legit pack. So I'm not going to sell the gum anymore, I don't think, just in case there's people out there that do that. Andy Van Slyke, 1986 Topps. His rookie card's 84. One of my favorite players growing up. Last time I saw Van Slyke, he was a coach for the Mariners. Got a ball from him in the outfield. But apparently he had some kind of beef with Robinson Cano. He ripped Robinson Cano. And kind of attributed his firing to Robinson Cano complaining about him. We got Tom Seaver and George Brett. Lots of Hall of Famers. Bob Ojeda, Steve Jeltz, Jeff Zahn, Roger Craig. Let's see if we get anybody of note in here. Kind of annoying how the cards go back and forth. Upside down, right side up. In our next pack, we have a Chris Brown. Also need to find a Tony Gwynn in here, would be pretty nice. You figure there's 792 cards in the set, so we will see most of the cards. Some of the cards we're not going to be able to pull out of here, just because there's not 792 cards in the pack. Keith Hernandez, your 1979 National League co-MVP. Keith Hernandez was elected MVP by the Baseball Writers of America and had to share the award with the Pirates' Willie Stargell that year. Both had really good years. Kirk Gibson, famous for the Game 1 World Series home run. Dave Henderson had a solid career. There's Lee Smith, another Hall of Famer, getting inducted this coming year. Tom Seaver, Throwback the Clock card. Those were never really worth anything. Let's see what else we have here. Brian Dayette with the gum stain on it. This is just, I should probably just pitch those cards in the trash. All right, next up we have, get that gum out of the way. Dave Smith. There's the Vince Coleman rookie card. This card used to be worth, as you saw, about $2 or so, $2 to $3. Now you could probably pick it up in a 10-cent box at a card show, or you could go on eBay. But the thing, if you go on eBay and buy a card like this, you're always going to pay at least like $1 plus some shipping. So you're going to overpay. If you're looking for cards that are valued around $1, the best place is just to go to a card show and raid the 10-cent box. Sometimes it's harder to find the older cards, the older singles like this, because a lot of the newer stuff is filling up the 10-cent box nowadays. But if you look hard enough, you'll find them. Tony Gwynn, I was just talking about looking for this card. I like this card a lot also. Tony Gwynn's rookie card is 1983 Topps. Unfortunately, Tony Gwynn did pass away years ago. Way too young. Tony Gwynn, Kirby Pucket, a lot of good players just passed too young. Ken Caminetti went too young. And then past few years, we've had a lot of prospects and young major leaguers go so young. Jose Hernandez and Oscar Tavares and Jordano Ventura. This pack has nothing really good to offer unless you like Mike Krukow with the gum stain on it. There's 15 cards per pack, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. 15 cards per pack, 1 stick of gum, which is kind of like really slowing me down. Phillies leaders with a Steve Carlton on it. Ted Power, he's a coach for the Reds. Has a mustache now. Also played for the Pirates for 1 season. Pedro Guerrero, my brother used to like him a lot. By the way, my brother got approved for monetization today from YouTube, so congratulations to him. So he is going to be bringing in the money on his YouTube channel with ads. That is pretty awesome. I've noticed some of his baseball card videos from a couple weeks ago are just churning out views. He's got a TriStar box break that's up to like 7.6 thousand views, and it just keeps seeming to gain. So he's going to start to realize some of the efforts. Usually, at least when I started getting paid from YouTube, the first couple months, it's kind of slow going, at least for me. I only had, back then you didn't have to have 1,000 subscribers though. I got monetized pretty much right off the bat. I don't even think you had to apply for it. I think you just turned it on. So I didn't have many subscribers, and I just remember getting a couple bucks here and there. They don't even pay you until you get to $100 in your AdSense account. So I'm hoping my brother does well. My brother's channel is The Past is Alive. And Oral Hershiser, second-year card. Now that he's got the monetization going, he might be a little more motivated to pump out those daily videos or semi-daily videos. All right, here's our next one. Oh, we got a Nolan Ryan on the back, and it's got the gum stain on it. That's what is so terrible about the gum. That's why a lot of people hated the gum, and Topps eventually decided to just forego the tradition and take it out after the 1991 season. They kept it around for 50 years, but you can see the Nolan Ryan is ruined. It's got that weird raised, it's like a, you can feel it. It's a textured, hard kind of like, it's almost like the card has a rash. See that? So that Nolan Ryan is basically worthless, which sucks because right now that's probably, I would say, the most valuable card that you can pull out of the box. Roger Clemens is right up there with Nolan Ryan. It's probably like 1A and 1B. I know Nolan Ryan's probably a little more popular than Roger Clemens, but I think Roger Clemens will get into the Hall of Fame one day, and then maybe those cards will go up a little bit. All right, we got a Kirby Pucket, another Hall of Famer who died too young. Used to love that card too. I like the design of 1986 Topps. The design is pretty simple, sweet and simple. The bad part about it is these cards show wear pretty quickly. There's an Andre Dawson, another Hall of Famer. With the black borders at the top, if you didn't keep these cards in like tip-top shape, if you didn't take good care of these, they would start to show wear really fast. You would see the little white specks creeping along the borders, and these cards are a little bit tricky to get graded and expect a 10 back. Even come out of the packs, like you see a little bit of like a white on a corner here and there. All right, our next pack. Let's see if we have anyone of note in here. Jesse Barfield was a solid player, but that's about it from that one. You can buy a box of these for around usually $25 to $30 for 86 Topps. A whole case will typically run you about $400. Not really sure why it's so expensive, because there's, like I said, there's not any like really super good rookies in here that are worth tons of money. I think they're just popular for the nostalgia purposes that people have. They like buying 86 Topps because a lot of people, this might have been their entry point into the hobby, 1986. So they like to go and pick up a box now and then and open them up and relive their childhood. I know I used to do that. Even when I was out of card collecting, I would still pick up some packs now and then just to open them up. My entry point was 1989 Topps. One of these days I'll do 89 Topps. I was thinking about doing 89 Topps tonight, but there's the Doc Gooden second year card. I figured out, since I've already done 89 Upper Deck and 89 Fleer, I don't want to do 89 again for a little while, so I'll break it up and do 86. And here we are, breaking 1986 Topps, which is pretty much the last affordable box. If you're looking for an old box and you're kind of like a young collector with not like a huge budget, this is the last affordable and oldest affordable Topps box you'll probably be able to buy. 85 Topps boxes can reach as high as $200 or more. There's the ruined Tony Fernandez. 84 boxes a little cheaper than 85 Topps, but they're still usually around like $100 to $125, at least last time I bought one. And then 83 Topps is really expensive. 82 Topps is like $250. 81 Topps is really, really super expensive. Even though there's not as good rookies in 81 Topps as 82 and 83, it's still up there well over the $100 mark. And then once you get farther and farther back, it's just, you're going to have to really open up the wallet to buy a box. And the thing is, you don't know if they've been pack searched or not, because back in the day, it would be real easy for someone just to, look how easily this opens. Just go like that. Just, they would open it real slowly, make sure the folds and everything stay intact, shuffle through the cards, maybe keep that crappy Deion James in there and be like, oh, I'm looking for, let's see if there's anyone good in here. Everyone knows it happened. Oh, I'm looking for this Steve or Kirby Pucket, let's say. They take him out, take another card, like the Rick Langford here, stick that in there. And then this is what those son of a guns would do. This is pack searching before people would relic search and everything. They'd put it back in there. They would fold it up nice and neat and everything again. And then they would take a little bit of wax of their own, candle wax or whatever, place it on there. Obviously, they're going to do a better fold job than me. And they would reseal it, and bingo, they have a freaking repack. That used to annoy me. I feel like I've definitely had search packs before at points in my childhood. Usually, though, if you bought them at card stores and your local hobby shops, you were usually fine with that, because those people would buy them straight from Topps, straight from the distributor, and put them out, and there was no problem. But if you bought cards at, I don't know, a card show or from some random person in your neighborhood, buyer beware. All right, our next pack, we get a Cal Ripken Jr. in there. Cal Ripken, all-star card. You can see he had 15 game-winning RBIs. Topps used to track that stat. That used to be a thing, game-winning RBIs. If you look at the bottom there, it would always track his game-winning RBIs in 85 and also career. It was like a stat back in the day. Now I don't think it's a thing anymore. It's funny how statistics go in cycles and fads. Now everyone's all about like wins above replacement and all the other defensive metrics that are out there to measure a player. FIP and stuff like that, fielding independent pitching. For those of you that are into analytics, I still tend to favor the old-time stats, but I do look at the newer stats. There's a Paul Molitor. He's a Hall of Famer. Why do you think Jacob deGrom won the Cy Young Award despite only having... How many wins did he have? Still won it, though. If Jacob deGrom put those numbers up 20 years ago, he probably wouldn't have won the Cy Young Award. But baseball changes, and it'll continue to change. That's the beauty of the game. This one has nothing too great in this one. Oddibe McDowell, I believe that's his... No, that's not his rookie card. His rookie card, I believe, is 85 USA card, if I'm not mistaken. I never opened too many 85s because I wasn't collecting back then, and then the whole Mark McGwire craze of the 90s made it impossible to get any 85 packs. So those are probably, out of all the 80s packs, 85 is one of the least amount of packs that I've opened. Also 82 and 83 are up there as well. All right, this next one has the Pete Rose #1 card. You already saw his manager card. This is the Pete Rose player card. It says first baseman manager. Has all his stats on the back. I used to love how Topps would put all the stats on there. I would study them when I was a kid, look them over, find their best years and stuff like that. Pretty awesome how they would do that. Nowadays, sometimes they only put like a year or two on there. That used to always bother me about Donruss, is they would only put like the last 5 years on their cards. Same thing with Upper Deck and some of the other ones. Fleer was pretty good. Fleer put most of their years on there. There's a Tony Larussa, a Hall of Famer. Whenever I was a kid, Topps was always my go-to card. I bought the most of Topps. There's the Gary Carter, another Hall of Fame player. He passed away, unfortunately. Whoops, I just knocked over my stack there. All right, our next one. We only have about 7 packs left after this. Hope you like these Throwback Thursdays. If you have any suggestions for future Throwback Thursdays, let me know. If it's a super expensive box, I might have people buy in and buy like a pack or whatever. So if you want me to buy like a $300 box, could have people buy packs and sell them off for like $10 each or whatnot. And they get every card in the pack. There's a Pete Rose record breaker card. So he's got actually 3 cards in the set. As you see, Pete Rose was really popular in 1986 after breaking Ty Cobb's record. Most hits lifetime right there. You see that? He's even featured on the box, if you didn't notice that. Pete Rose, that's that #1 card there. There's also cards on the bottom of these boxes, which are pretty cool. You had to cut them out yourself, so a lot of times if you didn't have a steady hand, you would kick yourself for miscutting the card and messing up the centering. I've done it before. Those cards on the bottom actually used to be listed in the price guide too and had some value. There's a Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. All right, only 6 packs left. This is pack 6 of the 6 remaining. Let's see who we get in here. All right, we got Jim Rice, another Hall of Famer there. Bob Welch. Rick Honeycutt. Yankees leaders card. I used to look at the back and see the leaders also. Tommy Herr from the Cardinals. Cardinals had a really good team back in mid-80s. 87 probably was their best year, if I remember correctly, of that time frame, led by Whitey Herzog. Whitey Herzog, Hall of Famer, and Vince Coleman, Tommy Herr, Willie McGee, Jack Clark, John Tudor. Lots of great players on those 80s Cardinals teams. Eddie Murray, 1986 Topps, another Hall of Famer, awesome player. It's kind of underrated in his day, at least I thought. Eddie Murray didn't really get all the fanfare, but at the end of the career he did. He's in the Hall of Fame now. Oh, I thought I was going to get lucky and have the gum just fall out for me and not have to peel it away. We got an Al Oliver, and I saw Ryan Sandberg peeking out, so that's going to be pretty cool. Basically, we've gotten all the good players that I wanted, except for the Roger Clemens. Keep in mind the Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Jose Canseco, Will Clark, Andres Galarraga, etc., all those rookie cards, John Kruk, those are all in 1986 Topps traded, so we're not going to see any of those in here. I don't think we pulled the Cecil Fielder yet either. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not very valuable. Just it's one of the top rookies. It kind of shows you that there isn't a very good class of rookie cards in 86 Topps, but they're still fun to buy and go through. All right, I saw Cecil Coop, Bobby Valentine. He's most famous for sneaking back into the dugout after being ejected with the Mets. Put a little mustache on and snuck back into the dugout. Cameras caught him in there. Got suspended for 3 games, I do believe, for that stunt. All right, only 2 packs left. We got the Jose Uribe on the back. And the other cards in here. Let's just get them situated here. I see the Harold Reynolds rookie card. A lot of people like Harold Reynolds that are into his broadcasts. Rod Carew, another decent one. Rod Carew, Hall of Famer with the Angels. Also known for his time with the Twins. Probably had a much better years with the Twins than Angels, but still really good. There's the rookie card of Reynolds, Doc Gooden. And our last pack on this Throwback Thursday, going back to 1986. Let's just do it, not mess with the gum. Jim Morrison from one of those terrible 80s Pirates teams that were all caught up in the drug scandal. Gary Carter, Ken Griffey Sr., Rick Sutcliffe, and Carlton Fisk with the blemish on it, and Larry Sheets. So that's it for this Throwback Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you liked me, or liked the video of me going through these cards. If you're wondering about those cards on the bottom, here's what they look like. We got a Reggie Jackson, Don Mattingly, Oda B. McDowell, and Willie McGee. And you can cut these out, and they would look just like real cards. You can see all the stats and everything on the bottom. They were just numbered by letters instead of numbers. Pretty sweet product. Always love the Topps products of the 80s. And before I go, I want to let you know that my Follow the Flip is advancing. I sold my Andy Van Slyke card for $10, and with the $10, I bought a baseball, but they actually sent me 2. Opening day baseball, first ever game at in the entire Arizona Diamondbacks history. You can see right there, opening day, March 31st, 1998. That is when the Diamondbacks were born, and it is an official National League Baseball. I've got 2 of them that I was able to get for $10. Looking on eBay, there's another one on there selling for around $37 or so shipped. So I'm going to list mine on eBay for somewhere around there. I'll probably go $39.99, and then I'll take that money if these sell, and I'll go and buy some more cards. I'm looking at purchasing possibly a Mickey Mantle for my 3rd round of the flip. Not the 52 Mantle, but just another Mantle that I can just incorporate on my road to the 1952 Mickey Mantle, which I will end up giving away to one of you guys. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and subscribing. I really appreciate that for all of you that have hit that subscribe button. Please leave comments if you'd like to get into my giveaway that goes all month long. And I will see you tomorrow for Fan Mail Friday. Have a good night, everybody. Okay, everybody, the January giveaway is your choice of one of these 3 boxes. I have a box of 2018 Big League, sealed and unopened, a box of 2018 Topps Series 1, sealed and unopened, and a 2018 Topps Factory Set, sealed and unopened. All you have to do to win one of these is simply comment on all of my videos. The more you comment, and also the more videos you watch and comment in, the better your chances are of being drawn as the winner. So I draw the winner at the end of every month in a live stream. So I hope that you'll be able to participate in this giveaway by commenting and interacting with all the great subscribers that I have. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later. I'd also just like to take one quick second and thank all 59 of my Patreon patrons, especially these 5, though. These are my top tier guys. We got Tommy, Darren, and then Tom A., Big K's Cards and Collectibles, and finally Terry. And 2 of these guys have YouTube channels. You got T's Baseball Life, that's Terry's channel, and also Big K's Cards and Collectibles. Go check them out on YouTube and subscribe, everybody.